Hey everyone, Martijn here, VMworld TV in Barcelona, sunny Barcelona this time. I'm here actually with my boss, Tom Gillis. Tom, introduce yourself.
Sure thing. I'm Tom Gillis. I'm the general manager for network and security at VMware. I'm new to VMware, but not new to the industry. Spent 5 years running the security products group at Cisco, firewalls, web proxies, and the like. I've done a number of security and infrastructure related startups. But I'm particularly keen to be at VMware because I think VMware is uniquely suited to be the company that can deliver that single set of infrastructure that can span an increasingly heterogeneous computing environment.
Okay. So you're doing the NSX keynote, so you're responsible for the NSX portfolio. Give us a little bit of a teaser of that keynote, if you will.
So, the data center is changing, and the data center we see, there are more and more computing options that enterprise have. There are private clouds, there's public clouds, compute is moving out to the edge, moves all the way into our conference rooms with IoT devices. The network has been very static. It's very difficult to stitch all this together. And so with virtualization, we can dramatically simplify what would otherwise be a complex jumble of switches and routers and servers and little blinky lights. And so what we're going to talk about at the keynote is what we've done with NSX to bring NSX everywhere. We've decoupled NSX from vSphere. NSX now runs obviously in vSphere, but also in a KVM OpenStack environment, in a native bare metal environment, in a container environment, and even in public clouds. So lots of interest in those topics. We're going to show demos of how we can connect from a branch all the way through to the core, all the way through to the cloud, with one set of policies, one view of the network infrastructure, one set of troubleshooting tools, and this is something that has got a lot of interest from a lot of customers.
Okay. So you just mentioned that the session was full. So we're going to put a link on top of this video to people if they want to rewatch it. So tell me, you had a lot of customer meetings as well during this week. What is your current most standout moment, the experience that you have with your meetings?
Sure. A lot of customers will ask me why NSX, and the answer is really simple. It is literally better, faster, cheaper. By virtualizing the network, we can almost always save the customer money. There's so much capacity that they can squeeze out of existing infrastructure, and virtualization allows them to do that. It's very obvious how we did that to the server. By virtualizing the network, we can now break outside of the rack and virtualize the whole data center. The network is a key component to that. So cost savings is the most tactical and urgent example. The second is operational efficiency. Right? We can deliver a better quality of service on top of this virtual infrastructure. And the third, I think, is really interesting is security. Security is core to what we do at NSX. And when we talk about security, it's about focusing on a policy and enforcing a policy. The policy is usually very simple. And it's usually simple as web server can talk to app server, can talk to database, but nothing else. That's one line of English language, but that could easily be 5,000 firewall rules. With NSX, we bring that back to one line because we have an inherent understanding of what the application is. We've done a lot of work with our app defense technology, as you know, to integrate that into ESX, into an offering that's called vSphere Platinum. And that means that ESX is now aware of the application itself and can actually ensure the integrity of the application. So this is a web server, this is Apache, here's the app server, here's the database, and then we actually visualize your application topology and can use that to automatically generate firewall rules. So it's a very powerful new capability that provides better insight and also better security in the same integrated platform.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of myth busting right now because App Defense is a great product, everybody loves it, but they always come with it's software as a service. But with vSphere Platinum, that has changed, right?
Correct. So with any security product, there's a component that runs on-prem, and so with App Defense, we've built it into vSphere Platinum, and it works out of the box. So you turn on vSphere 6.7 with Platinum, and App Defense will immediately start to visualize your application topology and draw you a picture of what's happening. Now, if you want to get more advanced and start to do some interesting security, you can connect to our central brain in the sky, and that brain is looking not just at your workloads, but everybody's workloads, and building patterns of what we call known good. So we know how Apache is supposed to behave. We know how Nginx is supposed to behave. And if we see some random new process that gets spawned, we're like, wait a second, that doesn't look like Apache anymore, that's a red flag. That obviously is more powerful when it's connected to the cloud. So you don't have to connect to the cloud, but when you do connect to the cloud, you get much higher levels of efficacy for your security solution.
Right. So your session is all about the NSX ecosystem in its entirely. So the demo that you're going to show, it's from A to Z with everything that we have built in?
Yeah. So I actually have two demos. We have a demo where we show connecting from the branch to the core to the public cloud, and we show a real live application and how you can create segmentation for that and how you can create connectivity for that. That's very, very intuitive. Then we have a second demo where we show the same application, and we actually bring in, this is live, we bring in a red team that launches an attack on that application. And so we'll show, here's how easy it is to break even a well-run, well-managed application. Every application has vulnerabilities. And then we show how App Defense integrated into vSphere Platinum can identify the attack, stop the kind of, I always call it the list of things that should never happen. We enforce that list and we can stop those things from happening. And then also generate and update the NSX firewall rules to stop any spread of lateral malware.
Okay. So really from start to finish, and actually live hacking, if I put it this way.
Yes.
This is a really good teaser for your session. I think everyone just watch it, drop what they're doing, and go watch it. Have we left anything out that you want to mention?
Well, the data center is changing. Everybody knows that, and the network is the heart of it. And security is the fundamental objective of a network redesign. So come to the session, and you'll learn about the latest techniques for how we can create a fluid, elastic, efficient data center infrastructure and increase your security at the same time.
Yeah. You heard him. Come to the session. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.